All new at 10, a jury finds a former Rock Hill police officer not guilty in a controversial arrest last year. Jonathan Moreno was charged with assault and battery after arresting Travis Price. Now, Price was picking up items from his brother, who was under arrest in a different situation. Now, other officers allowed Price to do that, but Moreno says he did not know this, and that's when he confronted Price.
Now, the jury originally could not reach a verdict before the judge issued an Allen charge, which encourages the jury to try and reach a unanimous verdict by trying to get the minority side to reconsider. The Rock Hill police chief fired Moreno after this incident last year for not de-escalating the situation. Price also filed a lawsuit against the city. Well, if you're looking to buy a new car and you've been shifting from going to a dealership to browsing online, experts say you need to be very careful. You could be the victim of a scam. We'll have more in our consumer crackdown next.
And a new music venue is coming to the upstate, and a lot of people are hyped about this. We'll tell you all the details you need to know about the latest project.
Closed captioning sponsored by Bojangles. It's Bo time.
Welcome back. For many, the hunt for a new vehicle has shifted from the car lot to an online marketplace. But the Better Business Bureau tells our national investigative team it takes work to get the best deal without getting scammed in the process.
Fox Carolina Investigate TV, Sandra Jones tells us how in this consumer crackdown.
One of the main perks of buying a car online is that there is less emotion involved. It's easier to stay detached when chatting with someone remotely. You get everything in writing and you can review agreements without pressure of a salesperson. But be careful, because if scammers have their way, you could get taken for a ride.
The bottom line is just be careful when you plug in that vehicle or when you're online shopping that you are in fact dealing with a reputable source.
Sandra GUILE with the BBB's national office in Washington, D.C. says you have to know who you're dealing with and know the risks. Scammers will often ask you to pay with gift cards to steal your money and something else too.
The opposite side of that scam is they could be just looking for information. You may be interested in a vehicle because you're purchasing it for a loved one, and they may be pushing for personal information instead of financial information.
Buying a car online is tricky, so take your time and follow this advice. Watch out for too good to be true deals. Scammers often steal consumers' personal information and money by offering them high-value goods at extremely discounted prices. Never wire funds or complete bank-to-bank transactions. Scammers love this kind of transaction because there is no way for you to get your money back once it's completed. See the car first. Never buy a car without making an in-person inspection and taking a test drive first. And don't give in to pressure. Take your time and think a deal over before agreeing to anything. If you get a bad feeling, listen to your gut. And read the fine print. Never trust a seller or buyer who says that the transaction is guaranteed by eBay, PayPal, Craigslist, or any other online marketplace. These sites explicitly explain they cannot guarantee that people using their services are legitimate. Make sure to report any suspicious activity to the Better Business Bureau in your area. With this Consumer Crackdown, I'm Sandra Jones.
New details tonight. Greenville County Schools spending $12 million on bonuses for employees. Full-time employees like teachers and bus drivers will qualify for a $1,000 bonus. Substitutes will also earn one based on how many days they work. The superintendent says he's hoping the money will draw in more workers. As long as you are hired before mid-March, you'll qualify for the bonus.
I wish that it was a whole lot more that we could give them. And, you know, it takes a effort of everyone in that building to make it work.
Now, the district has struggled with filling positions through the pandemic. Just this week, the district hosted a job fair looking for custodians, bus drivers, and food service workers. Well, a special school board meeting being called tomorrow at 11 a.m. It will have an overview of current COVID procedures and data in the district. The board will also approve a letter to Governor McMaster and DHEC regarding quarantine requirements and COVID-related procedures. We'll be there with live coverage in our app and a full report on the 4 o'clock news tomorrow afternoon.
On New at 10, demanding to be heard. That's what some teachers from the Cherokee Charter Academy School in Gaffney say was the reason for leaving their classrooms today. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer was in Gaffney to find out what exactly happened and how families are reacting to this.
We have no supplies. We don't have a supply closet. You can't go get a pack of sticky notes. You can't go get staples, paper clips. We have nothing.
Concerns with the school budget and spending sparked conversation about a walkout among teachers at Cherokee Charter Academy today.
We found out the same way everybody else did through Facebook that there was an issue.
Parents pulling their kids from school today after hearing about issues at the school.
I figured the best interest of my daughters was to come get them out of school.
Over 30 teachers threatened to protest by walking out.
We have no idea where any of the grant money, COVID relief, or anything else has gone.
Cherokee Charter Academy had a perfect, 100% perfect audit for the last budget year. There's been no complaint made to the board or the management of the school about any funds not being spent in the correct way. It's the first time we had heard anything about that topic.
January 10th, we had a board meeting in which the board was informed that at that time, January 10th, there were at least 15 teachers prepared to walk. But we waited because we were told change would happen, and it hasn't.
Board members and the interim director for the school held an impromptu meeting today with teachers and parents that were at the school.
One thing we did say we would do is make that available electronically very quickly so that anyone could see the budget.
And hopefully there will be a solution so we can move on and continue to better this school.
Now, over 30 teachers say they will not be here at the school tomorrow. They tell me they're taking a mental health day. In Gaffney, Carrie Weimer, Fox Carolina News.